Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I was browsing around on the GeoGuessr homepage and came across this map, Where's That McDonald's? Which I thought sounded very fun. So I assume pretty self-explanatory. I guess we're going to be landed and faced with a McDonald's restaurant and we'll have to figure out where it is. But I've not clicked play on this one yet, so there's a first time for everything and we'll see what's in store. Without further ado, let's get the game started, and I'll leave it unlimited, but try and keep things going here. So yeah, as expected, look at that. We've landed right in front of a McDonald's sign, and there's a maple leaf on it, so I assume that puts us in Canada. We're actually by a Walmart, and look at that, there's a British Union Jack there in the top corner of this flag, Canadian flag in the distance. So that is going to be the flag of some territory in Canada for sure, and I don't know much about them. So that's an interesting one. Elsewhere, we've got an auto, pack, Quiznos, and a bunch of other things. So this is clearly some sort of shopping area. Right, so I wonder if underneath that Walmart logo it said something. Did it say something? Walmart Supercenter. 3655. So I think that flag is a bit of a giveaway, but I don't recognize my Canadian. They're not called states, are they, in Canada? They're called something different, but I don't recognize those in Canada versus anywhere else. We're still in the car park here, believe it or not. So my approach is basically to get out of here onto a main road and find out what town we're in. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. They have these absolutely ginormous kind of shopping centers in North America, don't they? I'm just turning around because there was a sign here with some penguins on it or something. So I thought that looked kind of interesting, and it could be the sort of thing that says, you know, the name of the city that you're in. But it just says Canada 150. So I guess not. Let's get out of here. Now we're on a main road, definitely. And we could be anywhere, really, couldn't we? We really could be anywhere. Well, we might as well head in this direction. And hope to see some sort of a sign as to where we are on the side of the road. I think that might be the best we can hope for at the moment. What do these sorts of things say? That's just the name of the bus stop, perhaps, or something like that. There's a business sign on this St. James's campus. Winnipeg. Winnipeg. It's possibly... Where is Winnipeg? I've definitely heard of Winnipeg. There it is. We're possibly there. This is in Saskatchewan. So that might be a guess. Who knows if that advert there for what I think is a class, a college or something. We're on Bedson Street. Yeah, that's an advert for a college, I think. It could obviously be advertising for a college that is not, where we are. But Bedson and Portage. Wonder if it might be worth just a quick scan to see if there's... thinking about these big roads out here, for example. Bedson and Portage. Pandora. Higgins. I think we're unlikely to be sort of in the city centre. Oh, Portage. There we go. Yes, we found it. Very good. I suspect we're going to be out a bit. What is this? Polo Park. That's got an Apple store and all the rest of it. I don't think we'll be there. This is Portage Avenue, and that's turned into... It is Portage Avenue. But it doesn't look like a main road to me. This is more like it. Are we here, for example? By Volvo, the car dealerships. We've definitely found it now. Portage Avenue. I think we're more likely going to be out here, out of town somewhere. And now we're really out of town. So maybe not. Maybe we're on the other side of town. Although that is unlikely. Portage takes us into downtown, does it? Portage Ave? Yes, it does. Portage, 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 and then it... Hard to see what happens then. I think it probably changes its name. Yes, it does. So we're going to be along this road somewhere. It's just a case of finding it now. If my suspicion is right, then we're heading east will take us into town. So let's just go another road or so and see if we can find the name of another intersection. Just to give us another clue to triangulate off. Look, there's another McDonald's, so important there to not get confused. Cavalier. And do we think the city is in the distance? I mean, possibly. So we're looking for Cavalier and Bedson. Oh, there's Portage. I'm not even on it. Whoops. Don't see it, don't see it, don't see it. Not yet, anyway. But we are close. Just want to nail this one, given that we found it. I mean, it's worth spending a few times on. It'll be something like this. There's the Shoppers Drug Mart there. Drug Mart. Arlington. Lipton, Aubrey, Sherburne. Garfield, Dominion. Greenwood. Golding. Wall Street. I thought that was Cavalier for a second, but it isn't. Collegiate. We've got Tim Hortons, the burger place. I think we're pretty close. It's amazing how finding the last little bit is actually the time-consuming part, isn't it? Well, we'll stick a guess here in a second if we're not here to get 25,000 points. That is for sure. But it would be nice to do a little better than average. The problem with this is that if you miss it, you really then spend the rest of your time. Is this possibly it? Westwood. I think that's right. Yes. Is this a Walmart? It doesn't actually say. I think we started here, maybe. Was it Westwood Drive? Not sure anymore. Okay, well. There's a McDonald's. That would put us maybe here then. This looks more like it. McDonald's by the Walmart Supercenter. Guess. Done. Next round. There's the McDonald's. Spotted. Comment below what's your favourite McDonald's meal. If you even eat fast food, that is. I myself am not really a fan of fast food, but, you know, would occasionally go to a McDonald's if the situation was right. It actually seems that we can't move here, so we're in a photosphere. So that's interesting. So we're going to have to try and figure a few things out. Now, this is on the plate here. It says Costa Rica. So that helps. Thank goodness for that, actually, because I would not have been. It's quite rare on GeoGuessr that you get to use the plates, but you know, if it's not blurred out, I'm going to do it. So Costa Rica, well, that really helps because I wasn't 100% sure. We've got this URL here, but that's .com, which doesn't help. This is Spanish, presumably, but you know, doesn't tell me anything about where we are. And OCG there on the bin doesn't help much. I wonder what this. Alia, Navidad, Alpha, Navidad. So let's get into Costa Rica. That's in Central America down here. And I mean, we might as well go with San Jose. It's going to be hard to pin this one down. We're clearly in a pretty major town because, I don't know, it looks like there's a big shopping center over here with some buses on the main road and all the rest of it. I think the best bet might be to look at this hill in the distance, which is quite a major mountain. And we can see that that is to the southwest. So we are to the northeast of that. And I wonder if southwest of San Jose, there are some hills. Yes, look at these hills here. So that's, I think, what we're looking at, which gives me confidence we're in the center of San Jose somewhere. Now, I wonder if that Alpha Navidad is the name of the shopping district we're in which case it might be worth looking for just a little bit. But look, there's bus stops all over the place, and we saw some buses, didn't we? So I'm pretty confident we're going to be in here. I'm just going to scan around briefly for a McDonald's, and I need to zoom into... So we're looking for these orange signs here, so there's not many. Maybe zooming in a step further will help. So I'm going to spend 60 seconds. How are we going to do this? I might go from here west and just see if anything comes up south of this Central Avenue. Bar and restaurant, China House, El Graf, Sushi, Pollo Restaurant, Tuzi Ambient. There's a place there called Big Johnny's. That kind of sounds like, I don't know, it could be near any other businesses we can just see around here. A McDonald's, Satek is the name of this one. And that's the main road there, surely, or our main road, which I think runs east-west. So I'm pretty confident that by going sort of in the center of town here, we're going to be close, I think. I think we're going to be close. So let's just go for it, shall we? Are we off Avenue 1? Taco Bell. KFC. This is going to be close. These places are all together. Pizza Hut, Quiznos. Oh, we must be close now. Pizza Hut again. McDonald's is there. So we found a McDonald's. I think that's not quite the right one. There's a KFC. God, they're everywhere. I don't think that that's going to be the right McDonald's. Just because it doesn't fit the geography of where we are, but it's going to be close. There's the McDonald's there. I think this is more like it, like this Burger King here. McDonald's original fast food. I think that this is more like it. So we found 2 McDonald's here on Avenue Centrale. So and there's another subway up here. This is clearly the main high street for McDonald's. A third McDonald's. Okay. I think that that's a third McDonald's. So I think we're more likely going to be here. But anyway, this is just a guess. So let's go for it. Oh, and we were not quite there, were we? So it wasn't worth looking much further. We were slightly different part of town. Yeah, that's more of the shape of the different stores and so on. And the Satek store is there as well. So that's clearly it. But we were close. Right, next round. Come on, keep moving. Try and speed this up. This time we're actually in a McDonald's. Okay, very good. And it seems we can move around. Let's try and glean some things. There's a Vespa here, so that's got an Italian feel to it. These people look pretty kind of generic, so can't tell much from them. Can't read any of the menu, although it all looks, delicious. What is this? This is about the only language we can read here. And even that's pretty grainy, so not good. This feels like a European McDonald's. Oh. I wonder if we can get out. I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this one. So, just trying to press all the buttons I can. But no, we're in it. We're in it. And we can't get out. We're trapped. Right, okay, well. These folk, I mean, do they look Italian? I don't know, really. Maybe, I mean, he's wearing a hat. So if it's going to be Italy, it's going to be northern Italy and it's going to be winter. I mean, they look Italian. That couple there. They could be. But really, we're going off minor clues here. They could be from anywhere, couldn't they? Let's just try and read some of this. What is this? You see, I don't think that's Italian. And I don't think this is either. TKOJWPTSZ. You see, that's got more of like a Polish feel to me. So why don't we go with Poland? We'll go with, let's go with Krakow, shall we? There must be a McDonald's in a shopping centre in Krakow somewhere. We can't get out of this one, so it's as good a guess as any. We'll just go in here and try and find us a shopping centre. What's this area down here? Is that a McDonald's there? Nope. Duffy's. May just try and find a McDonald's. Pizza Pat, Tasty Beast Burger, all sorts of places that we'd never normally notice. So coming up, the Lucky Food Burger. We need a shopping mall, really, don't we? Where's a shopping centre? That's what we want to see. This is sort of the old town. We don't really want that. Look, there's a KFC there. There's a McDonald's. Let's guess we're at that McDonald's, although I don't think we are. Oh, and we were right about Poland, but we chose the wrong town. We were in Gdansk, actually. I mean, there's absolutely no way to have known that. And we were actually in the train station at Gdansk, so perhaps there was a clue to the train station there that we didn't look for. It looked more like a shopping centre to me. I think that's a D, so McDonald's. There we go. Yeah, makes sense. M-A-C, Mac, D-O, the H is actually an N. McDonald's, C is an S. So I can't believe that took me so long to get. Obviously it's McDonald's, but hoped it would be the name of the city actually. But anyway, why would that be written on the building? So we're in a Cyrillic language place, possibly Russia. What do we have here? We've got the big shopping centre with famous names: Zara, Victoria's Secret, Massimo Dutti. I can't quite read what that actually says because those lights are a bit blurred out. But this is clearly a major city here. As for where we are, who knows? Can we actually move here? Again, not believe it or not. Although we're out in the open here, this is a photosphere, as you can see by the feet that we're looking at here, taken by Hamid Nizai. But I can't actually click on this road and sort of jump to it. So unfortunately, we're stuck. So we're going to have to try and do some other... Nere Krestov. Hamleys. There's a Hamleys. That's a famous British toy shop. What do we have here? There is plenty around in the way of clues, so we should be able to do okay. You know, but with all these places, I mean, who knows? It could be Russia. It feels like Russia. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be Russia, I don't think. You know, could be Moscow. Moscow rarely comes up on GeoGuessr, so I don't know if it's part of the Google Maps sort of system or not. Serb. Oh, I can't read that. That looks pretty modern. You know, that's quite new. That McDonald's definitely completely out of touch with the rest of the architecture around here. And look, we've got some big skyscrapers behind there. So do we recognize that? I do not. I mean, that building there is quite iconic because that's got this sort of twist to its structure. But I just don't know where that is. I mean, does Moscow have a downtown? I mean, really, I'm not sure. And as a result, you know, I don't know really. I'm not familiar with Moscow having a you know, a skyscrapery district, but I mean, it must do. I mean, presumably it does. Let's get in there and see. Just see. We're looking west at that, and assuming there are skyscrapers here in the middle somewhere, where most cities have got a downtown sector. I don't know, but you know, Moscow is an old city, so who knows? It could be like Paris, where they're on the outskirts somewhere. But anyway, we're looking west at that, so that puts us east somewhere. Maybe on a road like this or like this. You know. Let's see if we can see it. Do we get any 3D buildings here? There's a McDonald's there, for example. I don't feel like we're by the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, really. I just don't feel that. You know, are there skyscrapers to the west here? God knows. We've found a McDonald's, that's for sure. But the road we're on, it doesn't I don't think line up. So we're looking for an east-west road. I'm just curious to see if in the middle of town here there are tall buildings. It's quite hard to tell though, because the GeoGuessr map isn't very 3D. It does have a slight 3D element to it, but yeah, I'm going to put us on this street here. Let's look. There's a McDonald's there. There's McDonald's all over the place. Much easier to find these ones. And of course, we're looking for a big shopping centre as well. That's, you know, is there a big shopping centre somewhere? Like here, what's this? No, but it's not on a road, is it? Tough on this one. I think I'm just going to go with it, basically, and learn something new, because I'm not even sure if that is central Moscow. But we're definitely looking... What is that? So, you know, this McDonald's is on the north side of the road, isn't it? I think we're going to be way more out here somewhere. You know, this just feels more... Or maybe even on this garden ring. Anyway, it's not worth... What's that? That is possibly it. This is a big shopping centre here. L'Occitane, TGI Fridays. Yeah, okay. This is the best bet I've got here. A McDonald's there. It's not... This is an independent... Nah, it's not right, is it? Because this is just a single building, whereas the one I found here is part of a whole building. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to go with it, basically, and we'll see how well we did. Oh, so would you look at that? It's on the other side of town. And then, so where are these skyscrapers? We were right about Moscow. Moscow City. Is that this? That might be it. Interesting. Okay, so now that helps. So knowing where the skyscrapers are in Moscow, they're not in the center. Fair enough. It's an old city. So they're here. And therefore, we're still looking west at them. So, good. All right. Well, I think that was pretty good, actually. Not too bad. Right, last round. Come on. Never thought I'd see all these McDonald's today, but there we go. Right, there's the one in front of us. And what are we looking at here? Let's try and get some early clues. Right, we've got some euros, so that helps on this Dash advert. We can move around as well, so that's good. We'll buy a smart car dealership and a Mercedes dealership. And what does... Oh, whoops. Going a bit wild. What does that say there? Rossini Center. Okay, so that has a slight Italian feel to it, doesn't it? We've got some Fiats in the parking lot, so plausible Italian. And I'm just trying to get out of here because there are some clues on the... There's some billboards here and some other signs, which I'm rather hoping for. It seems we can actually go into this McDonald's. So, there you go. But I'm not going to spend too much time in here, to be honest, just because we want to get a move on. And quite hard. Oh, come on. Get out. Get me out of here. Oh, goodness. It's too detailed for its own good here, isn't it? There we go. Right, let's get out of here. Come on. Believe it or not, we might actually be stuck in this little entrance area into McDonald's. So, McDrive. Yeah, okay, very good. There's the McCafe and all the rest of it. I'm definitely a fan of the chicken nuggets myself at McDonald's. They're, you know, as opposed to the burgers and all the rest of it. I'm a sucker for some chicken nuggets. Believe it or not, we can't actually go out down here very far, so we can't even get out of the car park. So we're a bit stuck here. That sign is illegible, so maybe going into McDonald's is actually going to be, and looking at this dash sign, might be all we get. I mean, I don't really know. You know, Rossini Center, I mean, that has a slight Italian feel to it. Rossini sounds Italian, but I'm clutching at straws here now. We won't spend too long on this. Let's just go in and see if there's some high quality pictures or not. Of the menu and the language. To try and understand. Menu espresso. Okay, well that feels pretty Italian to me. Touch to start is what the bottom word says, but I don't know. I think that's in Italian, so that confirms that, but there's no way of knowing what town we're in. The best I think we can do is, you know, try and get a feel for the... There's actually, interestingly, like a ghostly image of a van there. Fattori. But that doesn't say much either. It's, I wonder how that happens. But, yeah, look, so we're in Europe, possibly Italy. This feels like more northern Italy. I'm going to go up around this kind of region. You know, maybe Milan or Verona. It sort of looks a little, A little more northern Italy, I think, than anywhere else. So why don't we go with Milan? Lodi. There must be a McDonald's in Lodi somewhere. And maybe a... no, actually, let's go with Milan because we're looking at car dealerships here. And, you know, there's some pretty big car dealerships, presumably around Milan. These car dealerships are usually on the outside of the town somewhere, you know, out around here maybe, towards the airport, in fact. So, you know, let's go here and just see. And it wasn't quite in the north of Italy there. We were in Pesaro. So we're right about Italy, and that's probably about as good as we could have done there. So fair enough. View the summary. Well, game finished. Well done. 21,945. I forgot to clock the average score on this map, but I think we did okay there. We got Saskatchewan and Costa Rica early on. Poland, Moscow was good, and Italy could have done better. So Poland and Italy, maybe scope for improvement there. But on the whole, very good. I don't know how many McDonald's locations there are around the world, but presumably there's thousands. So those are 5 of them, and I hope you enjoyed this slightly different map. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.